Speaking of Tower of Kalemonvo, I tried the demo recently. I got to the second floor, only briefly tried to thoroughly explore floor 1 and got murked. And even with it only a tiny slice, I got a good feeling about its atmosphere. Okay, so here's somebody jumping in and got destroyed on floor 1. Got to the second floor, thoroughly explored floor 1 and got murked. Right? Cool. 2. This is just a game doctor thing. Can we have WASD movement? Of course they're going to ask for that, right? Because that's where the bar of the market is. Sorry to say that the game is designed around a keyboard and mouse. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That was your error. WASD is possible, but it'll take a bit for me to get it working. Whose fault is that? That's poor planning, right? That's the consumer saying, hey, this is where the market's moving. We're done arguing over it. Somebody just did it correctly, and now we all want it. So we're going to ask for it. Of course it's going to take you time because you didn't plan for it, and you should have planned for it during development. It should have been done right the first time. All right. Check. Kicks my ass in a good way. And then kicks my ass in a bad way. Both players saying this game kicks my ass. All right, cool. Excited, right? I went into this game way overexcited, I think. Definitely has the old school Diablo 1 feel to it, just less forgiving and less refined. The damage, the amount you're swarmed by, the enemies in a few levels in, crossed with low potion drop rate, and the fact that there's no town or potion trader, it's just punishing and silly. I really want to like this game, me too. And to be honest, kudos to the developer for what you've created. Again, we love the idea. We love the idea, so we want it to be successful. If people can't see design and stuff, they might just love it in general, right? We want to love the idea. Me too, me too. There's just some balancing issues, blah, blah, blah. There you go. There you go. So again, you can see that there is this feeling of people are a little bit all over the place. We love the idea. We all have that in common. We all were like, wait, random gen, hardcore, almost session-based action RPG sounds great on paper, right? Me too. I want to love it, right? So all these people talking about it's very menacing and this and that. So I wanted to start that way, and then here let's go from that. Let's also look at the trailers, right? Let's look what is being sold. Let's do it together. All these variety of environments, cool action. We got all these spells flying around. Right? On paper, sick. Probably gonna be like making a cool build, I hope. All these freaking enemies surrounding us. And we'll come back to this later. All right. So we have a bunch of what people are saying. We also have this trailer here, which we're going to talk about later. Let's do a run. Let's do a run. Now, I'm sure these people that are having a terrible time on floor 1 and 2 are playing on normal difficulty or whatever. We're going to play on the hardest difficulty, so it should be even more brutal. Even more engaging, right? I hope. Let's see. We're going to go through it together. I'm excited. Let's see. Let's do this. Start game. Oh, capture. Cool. Start game. Person. Doesn't matter. Name. Doesn't matter. Which 2 weapons will you bring to aid you in your quest? Be warned, the tower expects much of you. Be flexible. Cool. All right, let's grab like 1 melee weapon, 1 ranged weapon. I'm down for either or. Despair mode, reduce HP and reduce stat gain per level. Iron Man mode. Iron Man mode doesn't change the difficulty, so this part doesn't matter, but we'll just click it anyway. All right, let's see what it feels like to jump into a run. Remember, this is a hardcore game. You're meant to replay it. It has random gen and stuff like that, so you're meant to go through this early experience a lot, right? Let's see. And also remember, everyone's saying, dude, this game is brutal even on the first couple floors. It's insane. It's so brutal. Kicks their ass, right? So going in expecting that after seeing the trailers and all what everyone's saying about it, right? And maybe it does. Let's find out. All right, right away presented with a dude with a sword. Wonder why this is in my inventory. +1 level to fireball, 1 to 2 damage. Okay. Can we dual wield? No, right?
I can't do that.
Oh, he doesn't want to do that. Okay. Fireball costs 2 mana, casts a deadly ball of fire in the direction you face, deals 4 damage on impact. Okay, so if my weapon does 1 to 2 damage and this does 4. Okay. Cool. We don't start with any mana. That's just rude. Equip a weapon or shield to access combat art. What do you mean I have a weapon? I have a wand. Has this guy never got poked in the eye with a wand? What about a sword? Does that work? Sword work. Agility 12. Kickstart your heart. Increase attack speed for 10 seconds at the cost of 8 health. So they don't like wand. Deal 3 strikes in quick succession. Accuracy, be damned. The blow will split between any nearby enemies. An enemy can be hit by multiple strikes. Lowers attack rating by 5. Take deep, slow breath for 10 seconds. Become immune to cold, poison, and paralysis effects, and strike with 15 more attack rate. 25 constitution. Okay. Let's do this. I hear somebody. I don't know if I'm missing. Skeleton dead. Hi. No. No. I like that you could squish the bugs. Ugh. What are you? No. 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 Ugh. Looks like the thing for... Oh. Highlight items on the ground. It looks like the thing from Resident Evil. What did I just pick up? We got 1 dodge, 1 armor. Yeah. Whoa, that guy got 2-shotted though. Why didn't the other guy die so quick? If he got 2-shotted, that means he has at max has 4 HP. So I think you just randomly miss sometimes too. Even if it like looks like it's hitting them. They probably have like 5, 6 HP. These guys seem to have more. Ah! No tips for this segment, okay? I want the actual experience. Thanks. You didn't do anything wrong, by the way, but yeah. Let me suffer. Suffer in air quotes. No, don't be sorry. Don't be. I didn't state that at all. And usually I don't care. I just really am trying to get this experience because remember, everyone was saying like, oh my god, crazy action, it's brutal, right? I really want to feel it. I want to see where I'm. You guys are playing along with me. I just saw a huge gorilla. Hi. What the hell? Drop me loot, fools. Hi, gorilla. I don't think that's a gorilla. Yep. The viscera is cool. Ah! Oh my god, I clicked out of the game. It's like the T-virus thing from Resident Evil. I feel stronger. That was like, I feel like that was like happy birthday period. Like, can you be excited for me? Can something be excited for me? Damage 1 to 2. Physical strength measures your physical prowess limit. Every 5 points increases the lower and upper of melee weapon. Measures precision and hand-to-hand eye coordination. Every 2 points increases attack rating. Chance to hit an enemy. So we could just randomly miss. Agility. Your footwork, flexibility, and speed. Every point slightly increases the attack speed of all ranged weapons, and every 2 points increases dodge. Dodge measures your skill at evading and the durability of your equipment. The durability of your equipment. There's durability. Gives a chance to automatically evade enemy attack. Chance Ghoul has to strike you. 78%. Health. 1 point increases mana by 2. Every 5 points increases the lower and upper damage of wand. And we're using a wand right now, so I think that makes sense. Items, spell books, high intelligence increases spell wheel slot. I guess let's put 2 in this just to get some wands hitting harder. And attack speed. Where's that one? Cool. Let's try that. Hi. I'm new and empowered. Good luck. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. Hi. How many stat points did you get on hard mode? I think 4 we got there. How much do you usually get? Okay, so they shoot in a straight line. Missing feels terrible. Holy hell. Like, I'm not saying mechanically or balance-wise. I'm just saying it feels terrible. I feel like that's very old school, right? Where you, like, swing at somebody, but, like, there's a chance you're just not hitting them or whatever. It's very old school, right? Ah, gorilla! Why do I feel even weaker? So there's a couple feelings that are going through my head here. Note that I've seen about 4 different enemies, but all of them I've been treating the same, maybe minus the person that shoots fireball at me. Now again, very curious, because everything we read is talking about how brutal the first couple floors are, how the game is, like, merciless. The trailers, right? And remember that it's also random gen and replay. What the fudge is that? I tried to shut the door. Oh, a potion. Swing. Swing. They just randomly get staggered. Can you stop attacking when I don't tell you to? Why are you attacking? Stop attacking. walking. Took like 4 hits from this guy attacking so far. Okie dokie. Where's that potion I left on the ground? I'm also noticing another issue here. It doesn't mark consumables and stuff on the map. I guess in this game you might want to like just pick it up right away, so maybe it doesn't have to, but the market has told us that that is never good. This does 2 to 10 damage. What does our little sword do? 1 to 3. Okay. +2 constitution, increased health by 2, very slow attack speed. 1 to 2, +1 mana on kill. Seems not great. What do you do? Nothing. Strength 11. Do I have any talent point thing? Oh, we should have saved one maybe. Okie dokie. Oh. Oh, it's a new wand. Where are you? Hollow damage, +5 attack rating. Oh, 5 attack rating as opposed to 0. Normal attack speed. Bonus damage. Increase attack rating by 5. Oh, that's where it's getting it from. But we lose fireball, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But if we just hit more often, is it fine? Now, I also want to preface, remember, guys, that we are on the hardest difficulty here, okay? The hardest difficulty, and we don't really know how to play this game. We're not good at it or anything. We're just playing, like, general game strategy here, right? Like, kite is just the general universal language. Well, I think this thing hits really hard. It only does, like, 1 extra damage, but it just doesn't randomly miss. This one has +1 fireball and +1 dex, but I think it's the attack rating that's actually the best number. Interesting. Because randomly missing feels terrible, so it's actually attack rating that's better than even damage. I think. I like this map. Is it not going far enough, or is it missing? Why do they seem so tanky all of a sudden? It's interesting that the rangers are tankier than the melee people. Why is the pelvis so big? Oh, the stance? So I'm nimble and ready for anything. Why is she like, she has a purple glow to her. Is this an elite? Annabella Reborn. Oh, is this a named? Or are they all called that? Why does she have no identity compared to the other ones, except that she's purple? That was an elite? That was an elite. Okay. Again, I'm here with you guys, right? We see how it's being advertised. We see what the market says. We see people are saying it's brutal. This is why I'm so curious, right? I feel like these games make me feel crazy. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going. Numbing Graspers, unique leather glove, armor 2, 7 strength and constitution, but we're gonna lose deck. What the hell? How much attack rating would I lose? Couple, but we gain insane strength.
I can't do that.
I'm guessing I don't need any of this stuff, but when you're new to a game, you always end up hoarding. 4 dodge, 1 armor, 1 dodge, 3 armor. One's better. Doesn't matter. What is this? Right click to learn fire. Oh, we could just straight up learn fireball, so we don't need any of the rest. Cool. Hi. One to 4 damage. Attack rating 11. So these numbers are not updating with my stats, are they? Because didn't we do 2 to 3 already, and then we upgraded our is it our mind? Yeah, we upgraded our mind. Oh, it's every 5 points. Every 5 points. So a whole level up worth plus more to get 1 point of damage. Holy hell, the balance in this game. I could already tell it's gonna be super grindy. But super grindy in a game that's hardcore with random gen, it's supposed to be replayed. Interesting. But it scares me that I see the grind, so it also makes me ask a lot of other questions. So like, that means there's a lot of playtime needed, which means there's a lot of, you know, grind and time needed for something to happen, like get 1 damage up. But I'm also seeing that they need a lot of space to fill that time then. And I've seen 5 different enemies so far, and none of them really have like identity. They're not causing me to do anything different yet. So that scares me. What are we checking out today? What up, Mord? We have a little roadmap in the Discord. Should chop somebody up with this 2-hander. I'm probably just gonna keep missing with it though. Ah! 2-2. 2-2 sounds pretty good, I think. I don't know. Does this have a weapon or a spell? Final blow. Attempt to finish off a foe in 1 fell swoop. Dash forward and increase speed towards out of reach foes. Colliding with anything will stop the charge. Hitting an enemy will deal your constitution and damage. Your constitution. Did I get more constitution? Wait. All right, how do I get this? How do you how do you like put it on your spell thing? Why is there a 2-minute ad? Because we're on Twitch. Silly goose. And monetization. There's ads everywhere. And I have to find. There's like 1,000. Gotcha. Is it auto-equipped to E? Yeah, but my question is, let's say I wanted to swap to this. I have to manually go back in this UI and click it. There's no, like, other slot or quick change or something. Is like there's a deeper question here. I'm not literally asking. I'm not asking, like, how to use it. I'm asking, like, the overall structure of it. If that makes sense. I wasn't asking for a sub. No, I know you weren't. Totally cool. I'd rather you not have to sit through ads and stuff. I appreciate you being here in your time. I wish we were in a world without ads. I understand. It's rough, but no, the F stuff was another menu I had open by accident. Yeah, I don't really understand. Do they only want you to have one move? And we're about to go into a game where we also establish that like grind and time is going to be very long because it takes like a level and a half to even get 1 point of damage on my wand. So it's interesting. And so I can only, you're supposed to have like one move? Maybe I'm not understanding. Maybe we'll figure it out. We'll hold on to 2 points. Is this a helmet? I like that you can actually see the gear on your character and stuff is really cute. Enchanter's Lifeblood. What the hell does that mean? Oh, we can just learn Fireball as well. They're not... I don't know what this does.
I can't do that.
Just throw my weapon on the ground? Why'd you do that? Oh, because I'm picking this up.
I can't do that.
Well, tell me what you do, and I'll know if you can do that. Rag armor. Increased mana by 2. It turned a white into a blue, I think. What is mana by 2 supposed to do? I guess it's 1 extra. No, it's not even 1 extra cast. I was hoping it was something that would give me like identity so I would build around it or something, but so how long have we been playing this run so far? Oh, I just drank something by accident. I'm surprised this doesn't autofill. Oh. Like, I have to keep going in here? Huh. No. Okay, keep going. Surely, at least by like the second floor or something, we're gonna see what all these people are talking about. It's gonna get really spicy and engaging. Again, genuinely, like, really excited about this concept, and I'm trying to see what all these people see. Now, also imagine that this is the first time we're doing this. Imagine doing this for the 5th time. Because remember, it's like a random gen, replayable, right? So in my head, when I'm playing something like this, I'm always thinking, okay, how do I feel in the first time? And then you're going to diminish that. How do you feel by the 4th time, 5th time, 6th time, right? If this is the peak, because it's the first time I'm doing it, right? So it's like something to always keep in the back of your mind as a creator. Or a designer. No fast travel, so we're gonna walk this. And I think we're walking this and it's just the sake of tedium because there is nothing that could surprise you. There's no like wandering parties or anything, right? So this is just a chore. Again, just thinking and talking out loud. I'm not saying it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Just how I feel. Not saying it's what's though. Did that hit me? I actually can't tell sometimes. I wish there was damage numbers. But maybe that would point towards other problems. Like, it would make things feel worse. I want that new, like, Souls Neo game thing. Berserker or whatever so bad. That looks so cool. Damage numbers generally feel good. If damage numbers are done correctly, it feels amazing. I figured this wasn't going to tell me what it's going to do, huh? Looks like it morphs them into the opposite color. Have you watched Niza 2? No. What is that one? SD check link. I'll check it after. Because we might... I have to be more conscious about footage. Or when we go to a new floor. Just repost it in like the end of this floor. Is this a Diablo inspired game? Yep, I think it wears it on its sleeve, right? Action RPGs. Like, as soon as you look at one, you know it's an action RPG, right? For sure, for sure. This is a genre that's very scared to do anything. Very scared. We don't know how to do anything with this genre. We play it very safe. Kind of like Metroidvania. How are you, Pidgeot? How's the day? How's the day? Let's chat about stuff while we do this. Again, genuinely trying to find what everyone's talking about. Like, a blue. Increase mana by 1. Increase item armor by 100%. You have 2 armor. We might as well get one more intelligence and learn Fireball, correct? Do you just click on this, I guess? Just got a new job on a new Metroidvania game. Always worried they will copy outdated game design. Of course they will. I just saw a tweet today that I retweeted if you don't follow on Twitter. And it's our pioneers of our industry, the best in class, like the Splunky dev and stuff, like the best in class. And they're talking about tutorialization and having conversations around like, oh, what about like if we coach the player, right? And stuff like that. You can see how they're just starting to question our onboarding process and things we've been talking about for years now, right? Designers in like the industry, I don't know why, but they don't have time to play everything. And so they have less time to study. And they're just going off their own understanding, and they will always be years behind. And it's weird to say that about the best of the best, right? I'm by no means saying these guys aren't skillful. They are the best of the best. They are the best of the best. Menacing obelisk. Learning at the body's cost. Notice how there's no identity to anything, right? No information. I hope you figured out what that does, right? Nothing to go off of. It seems like something that you would like wiki. Yo, what up, Z? Nice to see you today. What up, Furiano? How are you? Again, this is such a cool concept. I'm wondering, like, when it starts. Right now, I can't imagine doing this 2 times, let alone the first time. Look how much downtime there is. Nothing engaging so far. I don't feel like I'm dodging and fighting and doing cool stuff. Like, this is just feels like I'm cleaning my room. Again, not trying to be mean. That's just how I feel, like, as a gamer here. I'm like, okay. Imagine doing this like 10 times. Like, I always want to tell like designers and like question them, would you want to go through this first level 10 times? Right? Like, would you want to? Right? And I always wonder what they would say. Like, would you go through this 10 times in a row? And if not, our game is not replayable, right? If the beginning is that boring and mindless, like, other people probably don't want to go through that either, you know? And that's for every game that tries to solve this, right? Notice Dead Cells went through the same thing, right? Like, wow, our early game is really bad, right? And then notice they tried to band-aid it. There is design out there. There is the market that told us what is good and what is bad. They're pointing us towards good design, right? All these games ran into the same issue. And we're gonna go through this all week. You're gonna see 90% of games suffer from the same stuff. It's just such good ideas, but there's just concepts in our way that we don't understand. On paper, this is like a game that I always wanted. On paper. Can I shoot through this? What the? I just get free attacks? Oh wait, they can probably shoot through it too. Okay. Damn, how long is a floor? Holy hell. Maybe people are entranced by the honeymoon phase of it, like the idea of it. Which used to be good enough for me too. Ice spike. Four, 3. I got this stupid thing.
That won't fit.
Nah, I think I'm taking the rag. Screw 2 mana. Why are these rags better than my blue armor? I've noticed another trick with games. What the hell is this thing? I like that the enemy gets like wounded or like bloody. I think that's really cute. I've noticed another thing where like a lot of games today follow the same kind of principles. Like any game that we played in the last 2 months, where they don't know how to like create space or difficulty or enemy identity, so they just increase the number of enemies, right? Like I don't know how to make an engaging enemy, so I'll just add 50 of them. Witchfire does the same thing, where if you notice, you always fight the same like 4 or 5 enemies, and their enemies, they have like a couple really cool ones, some like really iconic enemies, and then you'll just fight like 50 of the same guy because there's like it's really interesting. It also takes a lot of time to like create enemy identity and stuff, but like if we're gonna use time as an excuse, why are we making video games, right? Like everything takes time when you make a video game, right? Everything. That's like saying it takes time to prep the food and we want to make a have a restaurant, right? Like this is our craft. It doesn't matter, right? Gear having like multiple projectiles and stuff like that does add up if they were trying to flank and engage and do stuff, but you can see here that they're not even doing anything. I'm also curious because everyone says they were getting destroyed on floor 1 and we're playing on the hardest difficulty here, and I'm wondering like what they were doing. Like were they going out of their way to die? How did I get in here? Wait, how did I just walk in here? There's no door on the map. How did I just walk in here? Didn't I come from up here? Am I tripping? Hordes can be fun. One doesn't take from the other. Of course, hordes can be fun. That's not the point of the conversation. That wasn't the point of what I was bringing up. Oh, look at this guy staring at me. Well, that's freaky. Wait, how did I get in here, chat? What the hell? There was no like sound, or is it a bug? Because if they were trying to create a moment, they failed at that because you want to acknowledge that a moment is happening and make the player feel something. I'm just thinking it's a bug because nothing was acknowledged. What is this guy? All right, let's go this way. Trap room. How do you know? Well, that's rude. Why are you walking towards her? Kills Tefania the Ambusher. Again, I want to point out a few things here, right? This is actually a great opportunity. If somebody can just clip what happened, right? Like, no, nobody clip it. We'll ask Lauren. Notice how if we, on today's market, right, we'll do something and like the people that don't know design or anything, right, the consumers, they might think it's cool, right? But if something is not done great, right? But it's not done bad, they won't notice, right? So you could see here that like something was trying to be done, and so the consumer won't notice. They'll be like, oh, okay, it's cute, but it wasn't done great. Just because something's not done bad doesn't mean it's done great, right? So you could see here how what they were trying to do is capture a moment, a really cool moment. And if they learn the tools to make that moment deliver and feel something, right? Like film, which will move you and create moments, right? That you will be memorable. They could have done the same techniques here to make it really, really land. But instead we thought it was like a bug. And then this awkward person came at us and was like, right? And you notice how we didn't feel anything. There was no movement, right? Well, it turns out that like there's design to it. There's like good design to make that land, right? Now, let's say there's some mysticism. I walked in here and we felt it, right? The music changed. We heard a sliding door. You know, something happened. It acknowledged it. Wait, what the hell was that? And then the door was changed. Wait a second. Something felt different, right? And I heard a noise and now I'm trapped. Oh my God, what's happening? Do you see how we would feel it? We would feel that because they would deliver it better. But nothing's done wrong here, right? But if it's not done right, right? Just because it's not wrong doesn't mean it's right. Here, it almost felt like a bug. I thought the game was literally broken. Now, notice here that there was also a special elite that we just got an achievement for, but when we fought them, there was no moment. Again, there was no delivery of. There was no delivery. There was no moment at all, right? So then we run into this person and it's just awkward. We're like, well, this is kind of awkward, right? Right? Because again, we didn't know how to deliver on that. They didn't create a moment, create maybe they're glowing for a second. There's a spotlight. They're kind of revealing themselves, right? Or maybe they run into cam, right? There was nothing to give them presence. And then we treated them like every other enemy, which we're not going to even get to that point of like how their identity, right, just doesn't land because we're using the same techniques as the player to be smart enough to know how our players are going to play the game, right? So again, just because something is not done wrong doesn't mean it's done right, right? And when you can have these conversations, you'll level up as a designer, right? A new space that'll give you new tools, right? So yeah, again, here, just, oh my God, I stood still for a while and now I'm at 7 FPS. Going back up. What the hell? Again, no presence here, like a zzz, like a hum as I get closer to it. And again, if we're not moving the player, we're not making them feel anything, how do we get them to want to replay? Slow. Well, if you make somebody slow, it seems like the most powerful thing in the game. Is this also slow? This also slow. Oh, and then I can put them on here. So we do this, and then very outdated the UI here and stuff. Things like, oh, go back to the thing you want to unequip, clip a button and stuff, and I can't just like literally drag a spell, just slot it like we would do in modern and just adding more of a chore to it. Maybe because of the blind spot being nostalgia. It's usually a very powerful blind spot. I grew up on a phone that was attached to my wall. I have a lot of nostalgia. Let me put that in, like, let me design around that because I have nostalgia around it or something. Is very like a very easy way to create into a lot of dead ends. Unless I was building an antique piece on purpose, right? Maybe. The hell is this thing? And I don't think we'd swap weapons, but 1-to-1 poison damage, +1 mana on kill. Oh my god, it's an exit. I'm not even gonna go explore the rest of this because this is gonna be like a freaking 5-minute trek back here doing nothing. It's like not even worth it. When you don't want to engage and explore because of the tedium attached to it, it's probably pointing towards something being off. Don't forget to drink water. What up, Talus? All right, remember, now we're on the 2nd floor. We've just been exploring and playing for, I don't know, half hour so far. And remember, everything that we've read about the game so far is in the first couple floors. They get destroyed. It's merciless. You know, like, get engaging. And so far, we've done the same thing over and over and over and over. Looks like we're doing the same thing on floor 2 so far. Not a good start. Big room here, but we're not using the space. Hi. This is the hardest difficulty in the game, by the way. What is the easier mode like? What do I feel like when we finally see Challenge in this game? Challenge is going to reveal itself to be an enemy that's just like super fast and just hits you non-stop and not engaging at all. He just like walks faster than the other enemies. Why do I have a feeling? That'd be pretty funny. I'm curious what difficulty is in this game. Is a boss room? Oh. I think so. Long, ominous. Took my mana away. Same as every other enemy? Yeah. Holy crap. That's so slow. Holy crap. I don't know what that red is, but Didn't I read a couple things saying the resources were too limited? Like, what game am I playing? Well, I don't get it. What are they playing? Because I want to play it. What game are they playing? Because I want to play it. It's on the floor right here. It doesn't show you the identity of the items when they're on the ground, so you have to put them in your inventory and then like mouse them. Which is another chore, and the blind spot in this game seems to be chores. Like, we don't know how to spot chores that we're creating. I'm curious. That's the second thing we like drank or interacted with and didn't see what it does. They give us this. It's not unfinished. This is what like blind spots look like. Again, I'm curious what everyone... I'm seeing like all these videos and stuff, and it's like, what the hell is this? Oh, do they have very high dodge? Is that what's going on? So what's the trick to high dodge? Is there a mechanic? Can I melee you? Okay. Let's get him with difficulty. You just can't hit me. Okay. All right. I was gonna say, oh my god, enemy identity. Do I have to like melee him instead? Like, does he have high dodge against magic and like counters magic? No, it's he's just annoying. Let's try. Maybe our magic can maybe the ice bolts can automatically hit him. Let's see. Maybe. Where'd he go? I think magic can automatically hit him. Underneath all of this, this could be really phenomenal. There's just too much stuff in the way. Where'd that guy go? There you are. Swing. Notice that every single enemy has been handled the same so far. So what happens here is, this is really hard to see by yourself. There's another game doctor pillar. This is one of our oldest ones. Always ask yourself what it feels like to play your game and play it well, right? How is the player going to interact with my stuff? Skull enemy. Wait, being able to slow the enemy is so absurd. Holy hell. Hi. I like that I actually had to dodge something there. That was nice. Same enemy from the first floor, though. These guys are just adding more of a chore. I do like that, like, magic is good against them. At least it has some identity. Chat, we'll probably make it to, like, this third floor and then stop. But I just want to show you guys, like, I don't know if I'm crazy, dude, but, like, what people are saying and, like, what you actually play here. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm the bad guy. Maybe I'm the bad guy. Don't adopt what I have to say. Like, the fact that I even have to do this is astonishing to me. Like, they even put a UI where I get to tell a mana potion to go here, and when I use one, it will not pull one out of my inventory. It's just crazy to me. I find that so insane. Me, personally. I don't know where I'm going. I guess we should stay here. I do have 20 strength. Melee is really good. Well, no. Melee in this game just seems really bad in general, but... because how all the enemy design work. Dude, if this was like engaging, like I was like dodging projectiles and like, you know, there was like enemies where like I wanted to come in and like hit them with melee to like chip their armor or break their armor off, and like, you know, like identity, like causing me to engage in different ways and stuff. Maybe like traps, those like something, like I was making decisions on building here too, and it wasn't just like number go up, like there was like engaging design here. If they use powerful information, right? So I also knew maybe what kind of biome I was going to go into for this run. And I also wanted to take that into calculations of what I was going to choose to build around. Information is one of the driving factors for replayability in the replayability space, actually. But this doesn't use any of those techniques. Most modern roguelikes don't. They don't know how to create replayability. They're just winging it, doing their best, which is great, but no one's teaching these people. That's why we have to talk about it. That's why we have courses. That's why we're teaching people. There's actually rules to game design. Like every other art. But we don't teach each other that. We don't tell each other. Help a friend. You notice that these guys are just very annoying to fight. They're not like engaging or anything. They're just more frustrating. They just add more tedium. Their concept is really good, by the way. Their concept is good. I think fireball enemy is the same as the lady on the first floor. I think they do the same. They just look different, if I'm not mistaken. Well, the whole point is also to see like how our consumers are not the ones that are supposed to help us with design. We need to level up as the designer, but nobody wants to tell each other. I miss Funky Friday. No, you're good. It was a giga short stream. We actually had to delay the guest star We did have a lot of fun, though. Chat was going nuts. So, there's a lot of things to, like, stop and talk about here. Just for a second. Notice that there's a couple things going through my head. Well, right? One is, like, are we even engaging and doing cool stuff now? Right? Now. Because we have random gen, we're supposed to replay this, right? Are we making cool decisions and build identity now? Two, are these guys engaging, and would I ever want to do it again? Right? Now, three, there is a long-term bad part to this, right? Because now, even if this game got good, even if, right? And I don't know, but even if it did, right? 2 hours in, 3 hours in, 5th floor, right? Does it justify the means to get there? And how many roguelikes are like that, right? It gets really good. This game gets really good 4 hours in, don't worry. Hey, you should watch the show. 1 season in, it gets really, really good, right? Does it justify the means to get to the point of get good? And what would dancing and design be around the game that learns to make the whole part good, right? Especially action RPGs seems to be the common blind spot, right? Oh, our end game will be really good. The first part you just get through, right? What if we started to dance in more powerful design, right? What if the whole part of our product was good? What would that look like? And what conversation would that be like, right? What if we dance in that conversation, right? But there's just so many tropes that we have and we just adopt now. But remember, the consumer will not be our designer. Once they eat better, they will start chasing better. They will go for better. Once a game says, hey, it's not just our end game that's good, our whole thing is going to be fun, guess what? People are going to start wanting that because they've tasted better. But they only tasted what they've had so far, and our designers only know how to design on what we designed so far, right? They don't know how to dance in more powerful conversation. Now we have skeleton archers, which are the same as the fireball heads, which are the same as the ladies that walk around as well. So if I said for a second, let's be children and pretend, let's use imagination. And I said, imagine that this skeleton right here was the girl from floor 1. Or I said, imagine it was the floating skeleton, right? The floating skeleton head. And I said, imagine that these arrows were fireballs. Now what do you guys see? All right, we'll just make them come to us. One of them died? That's hilarious. I don't really have any tools to really engage, so. We'll use the tools they give us. There's the fireball guy. You can see same thing, same identity. Damn, they're dodging. Dang. Can't really read about them, unfortunately. I can't say that I would ever want to go through this process again if I died. Imagine having to start over here. Not because it's like hard, but just because you wouldn't want to go through that process again. It's like waiting in line at the DMV. Don't get me started on that. Stop attacking. So, should we just stop after this floor? This is why I was saying, like, I don't know if I want to showcase it. Because I know what we were signing up for, right? Like... And again, I'm not trying to be rude. You guys are here experiencing it with me, right? Like, this is me be playing it offline too, right? It's just like, bro, I love that concept, but we're not engaging or doing anything. Like, you want to love it. What's hitting me right now? What up, Master San? Oh my god, I killed somebody. Wait, is there like... Oh, enemy outline. Wait. That help? Wait, that's not enemy outlines. What the hell? Cycle enemy outline. Ah, now I can see you. You're freaking hacking. You could see me and I couldn't see you. Very basic and repetitive loop. Yeah, well, but yeah, exactly. We're just trying to go further. Instead of just saying it's repetitive, which obviously it very is, this is what we do, is we coach devs to like witness their own blind spots and how to level up and make it not repetitive, right? How do you break free of that, and how do you even learn to see it for yourself, right? But yes, as a consumer, we just see repetitive, which it is, yeah. But it's like, how do we create that space, and where does it come from? Cool, thank you. Well, appreciate you being here. Yeah, that's what we dance at in the game doctor work. Is what does it look like to break free and learn what makes a good game, and then if we want to break those rules for our ideas, how to break it meticulously and break it to make it better and not break it to make it worse. Turns out there's rules to making a good game that people aren't talking about. Just like there's rules in every other art form. There's no reason to push in. It's not the world of feedback that people need to learn how to give and do. It's the world of we need to perfect our craft, and we need to learn about our craft. We need to learn rules of the industry, right? I want to encourage you guys to get away. Like, feedback will always be there. Learn how to have more powerful conversations to level up your game while you're making the game, right? Leveling up your design and headspace. It's going to be a lot more powerful. Saves a lot of development time. You do things right the first time. You could see even their conversation around WASD movement, like, oh, it's possible, but it's gonna like take time and stuff because we designed it this way. Well, you designed it into a blind spot, and now you're gonna deal with the consequences because people are gonna ask for what they want in the bar of the market no matter what. You're not going to avoid that, right? We live in this weird fallacy where like, no, I'm making it for myself and what I love. No, you're not. You're gonna get to the point of release and you're gonna listen to your consumers, right? Because if they're really upset, you're going to do something about it, right? The only person that can tell me that they're truly making a game for themselves is if they release it and don't give one F how it lands, or one F about the terrible review, right? That's the only people that can tell me that. And I've almost never met that person. You're always making it for the consumer, always. You start by making it for yourself. It does not land that way. So all your dev circles that are not calling you out on that and teaching you that, they're not doing you favors. That is the truth. That is the hard truth. So once you can start dancing in the truth and reality, you're gonna see that a lot of doors open up. We're still using a wand from floor 1 beginning of game. It's so funny. Considering that we only have one like spell slot, and if we use a melee weapon, there's not even a quick, like you can't even put it on your quick bars. You're stuck with like one spell. There's only so much that we could even do as a character. Like melee's just beat, right? You have to like open that menu to equip a new spell, right? Or am I wrong? Anybody know? Oh, you can't see their fireballs through the wall. Rude. This game is $22? No. USD? Holy nostalgia. It's like Nintendo. Oh, 50. God damn, guys. Give me a heart palpitation. Jesus. Bro, I feel like I'm a rat in a rat maze. We're not doing anything. I've been doing the same thing for an hour and a half. All right, do I have to go through the rest of the floor to prove my point? Can we stop? I want to love this game, but you can see like people like, oh my god, it's brutal, it's merciless, there's no consumables, and then we play it and there's nothing happening. I would never want to do this again. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just like everything is not developed powerfully. And I have to be the bad guy, but we're just talking about reality here. Like I'm talking about the work. I'm not talking about a person. I'm not talking about the dev. I'm talking about the work here. Check this. Game design today. I feel stronger, period. Again, one of the things that we always talk about in the game doctor work is creating moments and feeling, right? Happy birthday! But we develop games today and we go, happy birthday. Right? We don't know how to deliver feelings and making the player feel good. We just add mechanics. We just add a number going up. We don't know how to make anybody feel anything. I feel stronger, period.